Hey everyone, so update video since like forever ago. What's happened since then? Rob and I went on our trip to Europe. Yay! It was super fun. We rented a car, so Rob was like actually driving around, which was pretty awesome. Something cool we thought about with the highways is that there was a lot of greenery. Like Nancy and Shed, Shed. You can probably agree with this, but it's just there's less of a blocking off of nature and overgrowth and more of a allowing it to happen or controlling it to happen. Like there were some like highway like barriers and stuff, but they put planters in it and things like that. And like that strip of land in between like going opposite directions on highways, like there were a lot of like shrubberies and bushes and trees and stuff, which I thought was awesome because then like you don't get blinded by incoming headlights. But it was really fun. We decided that we like France the least. We were there for a couple days and the people just weren't very talkative. Like we would be able to, in Belgium and Germany, we would be able to go into a bar and just start talking to someone. In France, people are very private is the best word, so it made it less fun. But it was really cool. There was a really awesome cathedrals, so intricate. Like that area, it was in that big wine country, the Alsace Valley, and that valley is in history has been very prosperous and everything. So they spent like 350 years building this cathedral, but it is beautiful and so intricate and detailed. Oh my goodness. What else? Just trying to think. Last night we stayed in a castle. That was pretty awesome. I don't know. I'm bad at recapping that entire vacation, so should direct questions to the imaginary Rob. But let's see, what else has happened since then? That's probably the biggest thing because I spent like the week before getting ready to go, just packing, getting everything together and everything, and then the week after unpacking, and let's just say it doesn't look organized around here yet. Doesn't help that last night we finally went to IKEA and got Rob a new actual like desk for his computer, and we assembled it last night, so we still have like the boxes and everything out there, and he got like stands for his monitors, so he also got that hooked up, so there's boxes from that too, and oh my goodness, it's just a lot of stuff strewn around our apartment right now. Let's see, what else? I guess the only other thing that's happening that you guys are going to take really seriously, which is why I'm saving it for last, is, so it started with Rob has, I don't know if you guys ever saw Rob without a shirt on or something, but he had like a little bump like right there in his shoulder. And we thought for years like, oh, this is just a cyst. It's just like an ingrown hair that's getting a little infected or something. And it wasn't that big. Like it was like maybe that big around, maybe like that tall. Didn't think anything of it. He's had it for like 7 years or something or more. I don't know. Ever since I've known him, essentially. But a couple weeks before we went to Germany, he decided, yeah, just gonna get taken off, before it gets infected and gross and, whatever. So I did, but they found out it was a tumor. Now you all are starting to freak out. But, so they found out it was a tumor and they didn't numb enough of the area to get it all, which was bad for Rob because they started hitting the unnumbed areas and he was like, oh, I felt that. So they stopped like partway through and didn't get everything. And before we went to Europe, like a week before, they were like, yeah, that was a little cancerous. I forget which kind of cancer it is. It's not melanoma, but it is a kind of skin cancer. It's like the cancer that affects like the cells that make your skin cells. So yeah, but it's a very slow moving cancer, so that's a plus. They wanted us to finish getting everything out before we went to Europe. We didn't, because even with the little surgery that Rob had, everyone kept forgetting. And people will pat people on the back and everything, and that's not helpful after you remind them that you have just had surgery. And they just start like patting you on the shoulder, and you're like, that hurts. We decided to wait until after Europe because it's harder to tell people in German, Dutch, which we don't speak, and French. You can't like pat me on the shoulder or anything because I just had surgery. So we waited until after that, which I think was a good call because that would have just been painful and ridiculous. So we got back that next week. He got the rest of it out. He has a total of 20 stitches now because they did 10 on a sub-level and then 10 on the top level of skin. Took out a lot. So hopefully we got it all. We don't have test results back yet, but the doctors, like when we said we wanted to put it off until after our trip to Europe, they were like, yeah, that's okay. We aren't too concerned about this because, I mean, it's cancer, but we caught it earlier than we probably should have. We caught it pretty much because Rob was like, I just want to get rid of this thing. So that's catching it pretty early because it wasn't like growing or changing size or looking suspicious really at all. I mean, the doctors thought it was a cyst. They weren't concerned about it until they realized, oh, this is a tumor. So, I mean, that's a plus. So ideally, we got it all out with surgery. The doctors don't think we need to do chemo, which is awesome because that would suck. And all that jazz. So, but after all this, you know, I have a mole. I don't know if any of you Chet probably didn't, but, or nor do any of them, but I had a small mole on the inside of my thigh. So I got it removed. I still have my stitches. I'm going to show you guys my stitches. It's probably nothing. My doctor is like 99% sure it's nothing, but that's how they were with Rob's. So I just want to know. But anyway, my stitch. That's it. It's really small. I only have like 3 stitches, so that's like nothing compared to. But so I should get my test results Monday when they take my stitches out. So I guess that's tomorrow now. So by the time you guys see this, I'll probably have my results, and I won't have given you my results yet. But I mean, I highly doubt mine's actually anything. I'm just paranoid. That's a really awkward place to have a mole. Like, I would walk around, like, if I spent a day, like, in Boston or something, sometimes, because I was walking around so much, and it's right on the inside of my thigh, it would rip open. So it's, like, my doctor was like, you really don't have to do this. I mean, insurance, you know, they only cover it if it's cancer, and it's kind of catch-22, because you don't know if it's cancer until you remove it. And I was like, yeah, but when I walk around, it rips open. He's like, that's a reason. All right, we're doing this. But, yeah, so I had it removed partially for that and partially because if it is something, it's better to know now than later, and we can take care of it now. Rob and I have the funds at the moment to take care of it. It's only like $100 to take care of something like that, so that's not terrible, you know. So, anything else happening in my life besides Rob having cancer? Which, by the way, guys, like, I'm smiling and everything about this because we got past the point of being like, oh, it's cancer. We got past that. But right now, Rob's, like, dropping the, I have cancer, guys, got a lot to kind of, like, as a joke. Right and left. It sounds terrible. It really does. But that's kind of how it's going. Like, one day, Rob was like, I don't want to go into work. I don't have a reason not to, do I? And I looked at him, and I'm like, you have cancer. You have plenty of reasons not to go to work. He was like, I wasn't thinking about that one, but I guess I do have a reason. Okay, I'm sounding absolutely ridiculous because I'm laughing at the fact that Rob has cancer. That's not good. I sound like a terrible person, but he's laughing about it too. To an extent. Like, obviously, like, if it gets more serious and it's like chemo and stuff, then it's significantly less funny. But anyway, I'm ridiculous about this. Oh, something that did happen since my last video. Oh wait, no. I showed it this in my video. I started my little herb garden and everything. I kind of killed all the herbs before I went to Europe by not watering them enough. And Rob actually got me some catnip too, and I'd actually gotten it to the point of actually getting it in some dirt and everything, and it was great. It was doing awesome. And the guy who was house sitting for us, he's done it before, but we didn't have plants before. I think he forgot to water it because it kind of died too. So all we have left is like this little orange tree of rubs. I think it's funny. I think it's funny just that everything died. But I'll probably get some new herbs at some point in time and try again. And yeah, maybe it'll be easier when I have it indoors. Obviously next to a window to get sunlight for the winter and everything. But maybe that'll be easier. Hopefully the cats don't try and dig in the dirt. They probably will though, especially Meowsalini. I almost want to just get some like grass seeds though and like put it in like a longer pot or something, just so she can be like grass. Because she's the one who's always wanting to go outside, but we don't let them go outside because I don't want them going missing. I don't want something happening to them. I'm a little paranoid about all of that. Like, I'm paranoid about a person doing something to them and other cats doing something to them and dogs doing something to them. Them getting ran over, I don't know. I'm paranoid about all of that, so I don't want them to be outdoor cats at all, unless I have them on a leash and I'm walking them around, which Rob doesn't want me to do because then he's afraid they'll try and run out the door whenever we're going somewhere. But I wouldn't do that. I think it'd be awesome. I think Meowsalini would love it. But, anyway, what else? Anything else? I don't think there's anything else in my life. Yeah, I think that's about it, really. Not a ton happening. Yay! So I guess I will see you guys later. Well, see as in on, like, YouTube and videos and such. But, alright, so I'm going to end this video before I do any more awkward random segues to stuff. Bye.